From humble beginnings, we managed to crush the Ottomans, establish ourselves as the Roman Empire, conquer all of Europe, and in today's video, we are going to be on our way towards conquering the world. Want to give you guys a massive thank you for all the support. I didn't expect this much support on this series, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And tell you what, if we get 20,000 likes on this video, I'm going to do a live stream in which we finish the last few years of the campaign, and I explain everything in detail, how I started, the mid part, the end part, the timeline. You guys can see anything you want to see. You have any questions, I will answer your questions. Hey, don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. Would really encourage me to make more videos like these in the future. And if you want to get the save for yourself, you'll find it on my Discord, link in the description. Now guys, a few things happened when we formed the Roman Empire. For once, our capital changed to the city of Rome, the eternal city of Rome, and as such our trade capital also changed here, meaning that we were not getting any money from Constantinople. So I made the decision of finally switching my main trade node to the Genoese node, and now we're filtering some money in here, earning right now 700 ducats from the Genoese node. We can actually get more into here once we get another merchant in Tunis and once we have another merchant in Ethiopia, but I am prioritizing the Ivory Coast and the Caribbeans because we can get more money from there. I just ordered another 200 ships to be built, however, since we need more trade ships for the Caribbean node, for the Ivory node. Well, we have 150 in the Ivory node, 150 in there, so it's fine. But we need more trade ships overall. I'm gonna try and get around 1,000 trade ships to properly manage my trade. I also got 150 over here, which is giving me 100 ducats because I'm collecting in Lubeck and in the English Channel. Since Lubeck surprisingly has 147 ducats, so it's not too bad overall. It did screw over my trade companies, however, so I had to state more provinces in the west. I'm gonna make full states out of the entirety of Spain, or better yet Iberia and Gaul, since these are in the European continent and my capital is now in the European continent. And I've made trade companies out of everything else around here, meaning right now we've got, I don't know, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 trade companies that are giving us merchants. We can get a few more. I'm gonna of course make trade companies out of the provinces here. I'm gonna start munching into the African bits. So we got 3 more trade companies there. We're gonna go into Ethiopia, Aden, and Hormuz and get some more trade companies from there. Also, because we did form the Roman Empire, a lot of the nations that were in the coalition against us left the coalition, and it's going to give us the opportunity to dismantle the HRE in one massive war against pretty much the entirety of the HRE, really. And yes, in case you're wondering, I did have to truce break twice to get the provinces from the French. Otherwise, it would have taken me a little bit longer. If I truce broke earlier, I could have formed the Roman Empire a good 60 years before in this run, but I didn't really try hard. I'm honestly just having popcorn and having my coffee. So for me, this is just chill time, enjoying myself whilst at the same time doing a casual world conquest, if we can. End of the day, we might fail because I don't have the actual world conquest idea sets. I didn't intend to make a world conquest with this run, so my idea sets are aristocratic, trade, admin, influence, religious, diplomatic. For a world conquest, you really want to go diplomatic, admin, influence as your first idea, so you get the war score cost reduction from taking provinces, as well as the core creation cost and so on. So not to mention, we also didn't snake in a world conquest. You want to have like snakes all around to have an easier time to conquer stuff. So I don't know if it's gonna be possible. I'll try, but I'm also really having fun with this run, and I kind of like the Roman Empire borders, so maybe I'll just make client states out of everything else that I conquer that is not Roman Empire borders, you know. And if we look at the culture map mode, Roman is pretty much everywhere. When we formed the Roman Empire, all of our Greek provinces turned to Roman. One note for that is that whatever provinces we had that were still converting to Greek when we formed the Roman Empire would end up as Greek, not Roman. So I canceled any of those that were in the process of becoming Greek provinces. One more thing to note is that Cairo here, the monument, accepts Roman culture in order to take advantage of the monument, not just Levantine culture or pagan and so on. The same goes for the one in Petra. It accepts Roman culture, which is why I started upgrading it right now as we speak. Since remember guys, Petra was in fact one of the most important Roman cities until its downfall post-Arab invasions, right? That's why you have legionary statues in Petra if you've ever visited it. Beautiful though, I highly recommend if you guys ever go to Jordan, you check out Petra. Alright, so we're using the cleansing of heresy CB of course, and we've co-belligerated a few nations in order to get all of the electors plus the HRE Emperor in this war. We're gonna need to focus on these nations individually, take them out of the war one by one. I'm gonna start with the Bohemians, from which I'm only gonna take the 4 provinces in the south for now. I never even realized that Bohemia became Protestant. I guess that explains why they left the, why they lost the HRE electoralship, didn't they? Because the HRE is officially Catholic, so only Catholics can become electors. I'm also canceling the alliances of everybody I'm at war with, so that when I destroy the HRE, what's gonna happen is they're gonna be attacking each other, and they're gonna essentially wipe out all the smaller nations, making it easier for me to just take out the bigger blobs once they've consolidated. This proved to be a little bit more of a challenge than I initially expected it to be, but after a little bit of fighting, we are able to dismantle the HRE, as we have the capitals of Bayreuth, Bamberg, Mainz, and Baden, I believe. Yes, there you go. Then Dismantlus Maximus. How dare you say that you're the Roman Empire when clearly we are the real Roman Empire? I also want to mention, I would like it whenever you dismantle the HRE, no matter who dismantles it, you get at least 5 permanent power projection. I think that's fair, because it's not an easy feat, right? Unless, you know, you cheese it and you ally everybody and just occupy the capital of the Emperor. But still, 5 permanent power projection should be a thing in my opinion. Now let's click yes, and now let's just wipe out what's left here. We can start to actually annex most of the stuff in the next war against these nations. Ooh, Bamberg, you want to be Orthodox, you telling me, boy? You want to be an Orthodox noble schnorper in the middle of, you know, with no allies, in the middle of, who, these guys are what, Protestant? Hey, well, most of them are Orthodox, actually. Someone's got to eat them, right? Oh, my lord, this has been improved 21 times, brother. That is just insane. Same goes for the former Emperor. No allies for you, sir. And, of course, give me the 65 Dukatenstein. How about you? You've also been improved 19 times. Pretty much every province in the HRE now has been improved around 20-something times. Exactly my point here, boys. I just canceled the alliance of a few nations, and they've already started getting canked. Köln and Frankfurt are attacking Dortmund, and other nations around are fighting each other. It is absolutely delicious. We've also attacked the Commonwealth because they are under attack by the Russians, so we might as well, you know, help them disappear a little bit quicker. Hopefully in this war we can get a little bit of a dash line to the other side, so we make it a little bit harder for the Russians to expand on this side until we're ready to cancel the alliance with the Russians and, you know, eat them up as well. We're gonna need a lot more units if we're gonna do a proper world conquest, so let's start recruiting up to our max land force limit at the very least, I'd say. We probably need like 2 million units in the field to achieve the world conquest, right? Because we're gonna need to open up a lot of different fronts. Speaking of, we can also take advantage of Versailles as a Roman culture nation, so most of the monuments that are really juicy and just really overall good have been fine-tuned to allow Romans, whenever you form the Roman Empire, to make use of them. I like that. I like that so much. Let's also build more of these town halls to lower our governing cost. So right now we're at 1,829 out of 2,800, so we can actually make full states out of the entirety of France and the Iberian Peninsula now. Let's go ahead and do that. This is going to improve our income a little bit more, and by a little bit I mean a freaking absolute ton more. Oh, actually, let me prioritize the British Isles because we want to get more in the English Channel node, one of our secondary collection nodes. Jesus, mother of God, 33 times they've improved the city of Bremen. Come on, dude, really? Classic Ludi fort right here, lads. Classic freaking Ludi fort. 78%, 85% even. Why the hell not, right? Oh, screw you, Temesh, screw you. I've also been at war for so long with these guys that they're actually offering me white peace. Orthodoxy for Lubeck. Nah, it's all good. I don't need it. I'm just gonna cancel a couple of alliances. A little bit of money. There you go. That's fine. I could get the white peace with Saxe-Lauenburg, but I'm just going to cancel alliances and make them Orthodox because they're one province minor, so it automatically converts the province to Orthodoxy, the capital, which is the only province, right? I'm getting Bremen as a little bit of a foothold in the north from where I can start expanding all around it. When the hell did the Brits ally Brazil? Wow. Well, that's gonna make things a little bit more complicated since, you know, Brazil pretty much has most of South America right now, and they got 160,000 trooplers. But them being at war with with me means I'm gonna get a truce once I do my peace with the English. So they're gonna get out of the coalition, and the coalition is gonna dissipate since it's the only big nation in that coalition. And I've also just activated my slack in professionalism, since we've got 30,000 units that we need, and we're gonna recover 30,000 per month with the slacken activated. A lonely Lithuanian mercenary company, you say? No more. A former Lithuanian mercenary company, we can call it. Oh, forgot to use up my money. Let's build more schnappledoops, shall we? Yes, sir. Build up all these barracks everywhere. Get all that juicy manpower. Right now, we got how much? 1.2 million maximum manpower. Not too bad, but we can do better. Can also take most of the lands from the Austrians. They still have a few provinces in the HRE parts here. Ravensburg, Hoya, and Telja is for some reason Austrian. And look how cheap it is to core that shops. Oh my lord, look how cheap this is. 23 development and it's only 17 mana, bro. Could have been better actually. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna change this from 250 governing capacity to -5 core creation cost reduction. This is a big deal for me. It's a very big deal. As for the Swiss, we're going for the full annexation here, and they're more than willing to accept becoming once more a part of the Roman Empire. Speaking of full annexation and all of that, considering how much development all of these provinces have, which is freaking insane. They developed 20 times, 21 times, so many times in every single province. How did we manage to annex all of that? Well, first off, we have 62 admin efficiency. That is a lot of admin efficiency, boys. And I also want to show you that we have 100 absolutism without even getting the court and country disaster. We haven't navigated through this. I could if I lowered my unrest and my stability, which is easily doable by just truce breaking and increasing my war exhaustion in the process, right? But I don't need to, because the 20 maximum absolutism that you get from the court and country is irrelevant when you already have 100 max absolutism, which is the highest you can get anyway. Even if it goes above 100, you don't get any actual benefits from it. It maxes out at this, and the benefit is essentially 30% admin efficiency and 5% discipline and stuff. Imagine, we even have all of these privileges given out, and we still have 100 as the Romans. Goes to show that the Roman Empire in the current patch is basically meant to be done to basically do a world conquest with them. Also, having 148 overextension doesn't really give you that many separatism events as you would imagine it would, because of the other mission that we did previously, this one, Basilea Romaion. Rebel sentiment event will fire more rarely, and ever since I've formed the Roman Empire, I never had this sentiment at all, so I don't know how rarely it triggers, but not at all almost. Bro, I really hate when I'm carpet sieging and there's one small 10,000 units army that starts wiping out my units every freaking left and right. So freaking frustrating when that happens. It's also attack the nations that we were at war with before as soon as the truce is over, so we don't give them an opportunity to rejoin the coalition and just slowly munch on into them. Like for example, Bohemia is going to be 1, maybe 2 wars away. It would be 1 war away if we could reach these lands. Actually, I'm gonna piece out Commonwealth first with Silesia, right? So I think I'm gonna annex all of Bohemia in 1 war then, wiping out what's left of the Commonwealth's armies to make it easier for Russia to also wipe out to finish their war afterwards, not to wipe out. We got 81%. Could we do a peace deal now? We wouldn't be able to do 100% peace deal, but we are very close to it. So once we get a couple more forts, we should be fine. Oh, actually very fitting, but the fort in Romania is likely going to be the fortification that seals the deal for the Commonwealth. And we need a new generalus. I prefer a Greek, thank you. Sorry, I mean a Roman, thank you very much. Anything with discipline in it? Yep, this guy. There you go. Level him up to level 5, of course. Check it out. Level 5 advisor in 1670 costs 2.7 ducats. Mind blown, my man. Mind blown. Oh, this one without the 50% reduction from the event. Regular advisor, also 5.4 ducats. I mean, it's just, come on, bro. It's just, come on. Ooh, another truce finished. If it is a French, or should I call the Dutch? Since, you know, they're only basically in the Dutch land left. And very, very wise words of us needing more troopers. I know this army composition is not really the best, but I'm kind of just too lazy to get another army composition right now. I mean, sure, I'll get I know I need more artillery and everything. I know, I'm aware. Don't worry. Let's start another war here since we are so aware. Jenny and all these bad boys here. Don't be crazy. You guys know that song from Paolo Nutini. Oh, Jenny, don't don't be crazy. I know I'm kind of lazy. I don't really remember the lyrics, but I like Paolo Nutini. Beautiful voice, that man. Stop the smugglers. Oh, shit. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's see. We're getting 700 per... What happened to our freaking income, dude? We were getting 1.5k. Holy shit. Okay, I think I need to fix my trade spots. Yeah, we'll do that after this war. We can get 100. Okay, let's see what I really want. I wanna zigga this to prevent the Russians from coming into our lands. There you go, like that. That's a pretty good way of me telling the Russians to bugger off. Let's also get this, and as I was saying before, Silesia, so we can actually annex the entirety of Bohemia after with this bit here. I'm one of those people that likes pretty borders, really, and these here seem like the prettiest of borders imaginable. 100% and coalition don't even give a snap, so don't care. Let's go. Now we can core it all up. Buyashnokos, and let's focus on the next war target, which right now is gonna be Bohemia, bros. Actually, I probably should start somewhere in the east. Let's bring some armies to go to war with the Persians. I was right. Check it out. We can do a full annexation on them. Man, I really should chill for a little bit though, so I can get the province war score cost minus 20%. I really should have gotten this before I pieced out the Commonwealth. I would have been able to take 20% more provinces, and that's literally like 2 months away from me getting this idea. That's a really big stupid moment for me right there. I just realized it as I was talking about it, really. I almost forgot about this front too. Let's get some more units in here. Oh, Brabant's done. Hell yeah, baby. Ooh. I need some Brabant in my life, yo. This made me think of that Dave Chappelle meme with the, hey man, you got any more of that Brabant? Except he doesn't say Brabant, he says candy. He said, you got any more of that candy? That's totally what he says. Hey, we did get the separatist sentiment event a lot later, but we still got it once we had 243 overextension. So yeah, now we can do some proper peace deals. Like, I'm assuming the entirety of what's left of the UK, hopefully, maybe most of it. Let's see. Yep, pretty much all of it, but they have more provinces somewhere because I want to, of course, fully annex them so I can get all of their colonies. They do have provinces here. I'm assuming these are UK. Are they? Yeah, they are. All that blows. It means I'm not going to be able to annex all of their provinces in the British lands. Because if I do that, then it's going to be really hard for me to annex their provinces in Asia to get their colonies, right? So I got to make my way to Asia, let them keep some bits here, and then attack and annex afterwards again. Because I don't really want to be attacking in the New World to get all of that land. I'd rather just get the colonies transferred to me. They have so few units in Africa. Like, I'm attacking half of freaking Africa, and they got less than 100,000 units between all of this here. Very, very few for sure. Hey, think about it like this, France. You might have gotten your entire army stack wiped, but you got 2.5 army tradition, so just a couple more stack wipes and you're gonna reach my army tradition, okay? Commonwealth really feels like one of those Mare Nostrum moments, you know, because it means our sea. It's more like Commonwealth Nostrum moment. Hey, Ludi, you're not funny at all, bro. Well, shut up, okay? You don't like it? Tell you what, how about you make up these stupid jokes, alright? How about you tell me a joke right now in the comment section. Let's see you do better than me, alright? I want to see your dad jokes right now. Show me all of them. Oh, look at this. These are, by the way, 100 army tradition generals. Brother, are you freaking kidding me right now? I had to re-roll that 5 times to get an actual freaking proper general. What the F, man? Oh, time to get rid of you bastards. 17 out of 19. I mean, 17 out of 16. Oh, actually, this guy's not too bad. 6 fire to siege. We can increase our land force limit by building some conscription centers, which we can because we have a ton of the other building. We just upgrade them essentially. One more truce done. Let's attack them as well. Our wars are definitely piling up here, aren't they? Bruh. For actually... Oh my lord. Shouldn't I be saying meow every time we annex nations? I think we should also say meow whenever we attack nations, just for the double meowing. And also because I'm panicking a little bit here. It's not because I'm, you know, worried about the wars. I'm gonna forget to attack someone. And also, I'm not a big fan of having to manage so many units on the map at the same time on speed 4. I like to do it a lot slower, but seeing as you guys left the like goal super fast, I kind of just gotta rush for it. So I will be making some mistakes, unfortunately. How funny would it be if I left the British alive with just like the Irish island itself, and then Ireland decided to rebel and just essentially wipe out the British Empire's consequence? Time to make new trade companies, lads. Absolutely delicious new trade companies. companies. Let's take these guys out as well. Oh, they don't want to yet. 143, 152. They will soon. Not to fear. They will soon. Is it me, or is this here looking a little bit like a phallus in the butt of Germany? It just has a hint of a phallus, doesn't it? Austria is so small that we can force our religion upon them and cancel all the cores they might have here, or most of the cores they might have here. Ever since I freaking said that I'm not getting the rebel sentiment event, I've been getting it so much. Like, come on. What the hell is going on here? Did the AI secretly listen to what I'm saying and is trying to fix things now? Because that just seems like a prelude to an AI invasion, yo. Exactly as I said, the second that we got that truce with the Brazilians because we pieced out the Brits, everybody's leaving the coalition because they're scared shitless of actually being in the coalition against us. So now it's basically easy pickings on everybody else around us. But yeah, we have a little bit of overextension, 328%. So I'm thinking to actually build some client states. The tactic that you should do as the Byzantines or the Romans to do a world conquest, as far as I can tell, is you build up your client states after you've taken provinces, you turn them into pronoias, and you inherit them for free. So it's essentially expanding with no need to waste admin or diplo points, which is really, really powerful. So I'm going to do a mixture of both. I'm going to have pronoias to do what I just said, and I'm also going to, of course, take direct lands. But very important, the pronoias that I have are going to be meme pronoias. That's vital. If you don't have a meme name for your client state, then what are you even doing with your freaking life, really? Wait, what? Joloff colonized this? I didn't even realize Joloff had colonies. Bro, what the F? They've got so many colonies, man. I should have taken their colonies when I attacked them. Well, live and learn. Let's get those colonies in the next war, I guess. Wait, do they have this before? Did they just take this from somebody? No, they have a core in it, so they probably got it returned, I guess. Fullius Annexationis, and let's do the PCS Delius Maximus. Now this year, because I do have right now 500 overextension. Oh, Jenny, don't be crazy. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. You know that you my lady. Jenny, you're my lady, Jenny. That's it. Kong, right? Fullius Annexationis for Congius, and Timbuktuarius, meaning that's the last one. Next up, we just got to have one big war against Songhai and Yao. I think they're allied. Oh, no, they're not, actually. Two wars. One against Songhai with Adal, and one against Benin with Yao. That's not too hard. It's actually not hard at all. And hey, look at that. 620 overextension. Yeah. Okay, so because we're not the Byzantines anymore, we cannot create client states, and as consequence, we're gonna have to core this shit and not die in the process. It's not so bad. It's not as bad as it seems, but I do need to start focusing on admin. Yes, and I need to get better leaders than freaking 242. I'm gonna disinherit this guy and hopefully get something a little bit better than that, because we need it. And what the hell is up with this guy? Level freaking 1 for real? No, thank you. Get a Roman, a proper Roman in here. There you go. Promote him to Maximus, and now we will be chilling at least until we core all the stuff up, and then after we can plan the next phase of the expansion. We also can do client states and one technology, so it doesn't make much of a difference after all, even though we lost the ability to do it from before as the Byzantines. We're very close to getting this. 1686 we should be able to unlock it, so it's basically around the corner. We can take this time to fix our trade stuff and build a lot more buildings, because we need to get these town halls in every single province that we have. We got 20,000 ducks, so we can of course achieve that. Bro, 503, come on. I'm gonna have to say no thank you, Anastasia. So we might have a few issues with rebels. Rebels is basically our middle name, isn't it? Or better yet, Rebellious Civil Warriors is our middle name, actually. Holy shit, we have a fuck ton of rebels, man. Oh my god, the annoying part is that a lot of these are on freaking islands. Oh boy, we got freaking 2 million rebels, bro. Come on. Oh yay, we got the second wave of rebels. This time it's the separatist rebels. How amazing, right? Thank God that all of them rebelled at the same time. Wouldn't want to have to take extra time to kill them off separately, right? It's a good thing, guys. Don't worry, it's a good thing. Because now at least they don't spawn anymore if they don't exist. And yes, this pissed me off so much I'm gonna culturally convert the entirety of the world to my culture. I mean, that was the plan all along. But yeah, this is my excuse to say that I'm doing it because of it, you know? I mean, look, example. Nobody here rebelled from the separatists because they're all Romans. Clearly, there's a reason you convert everybody, right? Come on. Now, clearly the name for this this is gonna be a Ronada. Because that's the historical term for that area, in case you're wondering. And yes, it took me freaking 4 years to finish my rebel situation. I still have actually the island of Crete, which I haven't yet liberated, but there's that. But other than that, we're safe, and we're going down with our overextension as well. So we're getting ready for the next phase of the expansion. Just gonna give it a little bit more time until I get Diplotech 23, so I can use the client state, the tactic that I was talking about before. Maybe I'll just unify Africa without the client state, and then after I'll use the client state in Asia especially, which is a really huge amount of land, right? Whilst I've been building up my armies here, little Köln and Hessen have been wiping out their neighbors. Look at that, bro. They've literally tripled in size in just 2-3 years. That is insane. We're also slowly fixing our economy, and we are about to embark on the largest expansion campaign ever seen in my game so far. Let's go ahead and attack the Songhai and consolidate our African holdings first and foremost. I didn't co-belligerate Adal because I plan on attacking their ally of Yemen in a separate war to maximize the speed of advance, really. Now we also got the imperialism CB on every country in the world because we got Diplotech 23, so it's time for those conquests, boys. This is the moment that we've been waiting for. Look at that, juice. We can fully annex this entire country in one war. That is a lot of freaking land. And 23 aggressive expansion, bruh. Oh boy, one more admin efficiency buff. Oh my god, this is ridiculous now. Check it out, lads. We are up to 70 freaking 2 admin efficiency. Oh my god, we can literally wipe out entire behemoths. I'm fairly confident I can annex all of the Commonwealth in one war. Let's check. No, but close. 133%, meaning one war and a little bit more. We can take this entire massive blob here. And I haven't attacked the Commonwealth, I mean the HRE yet, because that being said, I will start attacking in the east. So let's bring our armies here now. And I'll keep these here because I'm going to attack the HRE still in like 1 year maximum too. So I'll give them a timed period in which they have to win their wars. Why don't you guys tell me in the comment section what I should name this area here, because I feel Shkubabudos is, you know, it's an outdated term, let's say. It's also not as cool as Kumbidum or Flakenbagobadum, you know? These are the real cool names if you ask me. And no, don't worry, I'm not having a freaking heart attack. Might be a stroke though. It might definitely be a stroke that I'm having right now. Bro, 100 army tradition. These are not freaking 100 army tradition. Are you kidding me right now? What the hell is going on here, man? What the F, bro? These are the worst generals I've seen in a really long time. Someone say time to hire one more army group. Hell yeah, baby. Actually, let's hire 2 army groups. Let's get one more in the east. We're gonna need more in the east. Let's get it over here. And whilst we're at it, let's also get 100 more light ships. Buyasnokos. Need to wait 1 more month. I think so. Not enough Moniz. I was going to use the client state here, but I cored all of this for like 150 admin points. What the fuck, man? It's not even worth making a client state if it's that freaking cheap to core half of freaking Africa. What the F, bro? For real. Because after we can make a trade company out of these areas here and get an extra merchant again. Like, check it out. I've got provinces that literally cost me 1 admin point to core up. Dude, 1 admin point. What the hell, man? Actually, what the hell? I never realized the Romans are this freaking strong. I feel like Hesse and Köln made enough progress here for me to attack them. So, let's start the cleaning process, lads, shall we? Attacius Maximus Generalius of the Legionis Skibidobidoops. Need one more general. Let's assign this guy for now. We're a little bit, we need a lot of generals. Surprisingly, I don't have enough generals. I always need more generals because I have a lot of armies. I'm trying to keep the armies at around 50 per army because I need a lot of them to handle all of my different fronts. And I feel like this composition actually works because if I actually need to fight another enemy army, I just merge 2 armies into one, and that's the actual 34 composition. Actually, I probably need to add some more cannons now that I think about it. Ah, that's kind of half of the HRE that I'm fighting. Awesome. So then I just have the other half and a couple more wars right after. I know most people, when they do a world conquest, they leave the HRE for last, but I'm doing the opposite because I never intended this to be a world conquest in the first place, and I'm just molding myself on whatever RNG I get here. Plus, taking care of the HRE means that I don't need to waste any armies around Europe. I can just use them to push east and push south for the rest of the campaign. Bruh, the French are getting 3 provinces I cannot reach. No freaking shot, dude. I could have gotten all of their colonies if I reached these 3 provinces, but I guess I need to do one more war in order to get there. It is what it is, lads. It is what it freaking is, unfortunately. So now the French capital is where? It is in Yos Zudarabos. France has officially 9 development. And they got colonies still with the 9 dev. Oh no, they only have 1 colony left. Okay, so they did lose most of their colonies actually. But hey, now we can actually attack provinces in the Philippines. So we can start our Asian expansion. Better said, Southeast Asian expansion, because we already have some Asian expansion going. Asia do be a very big place, y'all. Very, very big place indeed. I really feel like the Ivory Coast node is a very underrated node, considering how important it is, since at the end of the day, you have 2 access paths from Asia into Europe. One of them, and usually the main one, is the Ivory Coast one, and the second one is obviously through the, well, not second one, there's like 3 of them: Persian, Gulf of Aden, Ethiopia, Siberia, and so on. But those usually already have owners, and it's not as fluid as the Ivory Coast one is, because the Ivory Coast decides where the trade goes afterwards from the western bit. So like right now we're basically cucking everybody and we're sending everything over to Sevilla and then after to Genoa, but it could also be going to Bordeaux, it could be going to the Caribbean, or it could go into the English Channel. So depending on who owns the Ivory Coast node, they can make their own node ridiculously rich as consequence. The last time the Roman Empire was chilling in the German lands, they also needed a huge amount of units to chill with the natives, you know what I mean? It's not very peaceful here. They smoke too much schmorky and they fart a lot. I don't know why. That's literally why we lost 3 legions, because of the farts. I think it might be due to all the pretzels, so as consequence we're just gonna swoop in, annex all the provinces, and hog all the pretzels for myself. That's right, you just found out I love pretzels. Pretzels is one of my favorite dishes, okay? And I know it's not a dish, but it is in my book. You be quiet right now. I love how previously I converted all these provinces to Orthodoxy. Well, the previous OPMs to Orthodoxy, so I don't need to struggle to convert them now. I can just core them straight up. 8 admin points for 46 development? What? Brother. Holy shit. If I was smart, I probably would have made a client state out of the southern bits here. But again, 54 admin points. Look at that. 54 to core up some of the highest development provinces in the world. What is even the point of getting client states, man, when it's so freaking cheap? Seriously. And these smaller skirmishes also work, like Bayreuth with Brunswick in one single war. Why not? Bamberg with Rothenburg in another separate war. Oh, come on. You guys are not actually joining. Oh, they're at war with me. Never mind. I can just annex them now. Didn't even realize I fully even occupied them. That's how aware I am of my freaking surroundings here, clearly. 1 month we can attack Bamberg, who's got no allies. How about Ulm? Ulm is Pomeranian Berg. Again, super freaking easy. At this point, it's not even any sort of a challenge. I could even say, by what year am I going to get the world conquest? Or am I going to get bored recording this? Because I don't find any challenge in it, which is why I'm semi-AFKing it. Like I'm playing it, and at the same time, I got my 2nd bowl of popcorn, and I had 3 coffees, and I've been recording this for 9 hours. So yeah, let's see if I manage to finish it today. I don't think I'm going to be able to edit and release it by today, though. So you guys are likely not going to see a video today. You're going to see it tomorrow. You're going to see this video tomorrow for me. Well, you know what I mean. My apologies for that, guys. 1,000 ducats alongside the complete annexation of these lads here. Well, there goes the neighborhood, as they say in Köln, right? I don't know if they do, but they definitely should say that now, at least. And let's wipe out what used to be their primary armed boyskis. It is beyond satisfying to fully annex massive nations like Yao. Essentially, we've unified the African area, or better yet, the West African area. We still need to go Central Africa, the actual center of Africa, and East Africa. That's our next war, though. It's not really hard because Adal is very easy to take on. They are 101% war score, so we're not going to be able to fully annex them. They're going to have 1 province left. That's a little bit poo-poo, but it is what it is. Sometimes it do be like that, lads. Maybe someone else can attack them and conquer that 1 province, so I will leave next to Marehan 1 province. Maybe they're going to take it out, since I think they're not allied. No, in fact, they are not at all allied. Do they have vital interest? They have a strategic interest, so that means if Adal doesn't have any allies, Marehan's going to swoop in and take that province, and then I can attack Marehan, who right now I think is at war with me. It is, so I'm just going to white peace them now. Let's march on towards it. Wait, this is not full annexation of Hadramut? They have other provinces? Where? Bigol. Oh my god, Hadramut's got the Spice Islands? No shit. shot. No shot. They got the entirety of the Spice Islands. And they're giving it to me. Dude, what? Holy mother Hadramut. They're not giving me the rest of this. But you know what? It's better. I don't mind because the Spice Islands is a big freaking deal. So I'll take that now. That's going to help me a lot, actually. And then I can annex the rest of Hadramut once the truce is over. Well, we got pretty much the entirety of the German lands with the exception of the northern bits that we're taking right now. But I have to say, one thing I noticed is that there's a distinctly huge amount of forts in Germany. Kind of historical, right? I mean, Germany's got one of the highest amount of castles, even today. I think, what was it? Germany, France, and England have the highest amount of castles, if I'm not mistaken. There's like, you go down the wrong path and you find a castle. That's how it works in those countries, all right? I do think we need to make this our first client state because I'm struggling with overextension. Well, actually, this is a part of the Hormuz. I could get an Aden. I could get 2 merchants from this, man. Yeah, let's see what my overextension is like. 272. It's not so bad. It's really not so bad. We got this. We got this. We'll make a client state out of the next war. That's what we're gonna do. Guys, I think I've identified the last war in the German areas. Yep, there you go. That's a war against everybody left that has not yet been conquered by me. Juicy. Absolutely juicy is what they say. Actually, we don't have... Oh, no. Semi-last. We need Saxe-Lauenburg and Lüneburg. Are they in an alliance with each other? They are. There you go. Makes it a lot easier. How about Saxe-Lauenburg? Oh, they're a vassal of Denmark. Oh, that's even better because we're going to attack Denmark separately. What the F? This fort gives max absolutism plus 10 for any country. Woo-hoo! I should have seen this earlier, man. I didn't realize this is added with the 1.36 patch. And I knew about it, but I forgot about it. This would have helped in the early bit. I should have rushed for Yemen if I didn't know. I honestly forgot. I forgot. There you go. It is what it is. And is Oldenburg a part of Friesland's alliance set? Yep, it sure do be, sir. It sure do be. All right, one more out of the war. And let's core it up. I don't remember the last time I had below 200 overextension. So this is truly a day to be grateful for. Truly. Also, guys, you want to see something really cool? Because I know a lot of you struggle with this. We have 2,618 governing capacity out of 2,900. And we have 12,900 development. Woohoo! Yeah, boy. Why is that? A combination of things. Primarily because we've built a town hall in pretty much everywhere we could build it, and we're continuously building everywhere we can. We also have admin ideas unlocked. We got from our mission tree some governing capacity bonuses. We also have from the Romans governing capacity, from the monument, a lot of them. So overall, it makes it a lot easier keeping everything in check whenever you play wide, let's say. Even though we've made full states out of... Well, actually, no, we haven't made the rest of... Did I did it. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we made this one and this. Oh, I did forget for the Castilian bits though. So let's do that now. The Suez Canal, 20,000 Dukatenstein to build it. Yeah, why not? It's going to make it easier for us to cross on over between the Mediterranean and the Asian holdings that we're starting to very quickly accumulate. GG's. Pomerania was nice and knowing Yahoo. All right. Let's also wipe out the Commonwealth, or wipe out, better yet. Let's turn the Commonwealth into what I am going to call my own little Polish reservation, because they're basically just a small little original Poland here. Completely surrounded by me. How far away are we? 140, 142. We're very, very close with that. So once we get a few more provinces, we should be fine. Speaking of, I'm also going to not make a reservation, but I'm going to annex Frisia, and as consequence, I get their colony here. This should be transferred to me. There you go. Now we have Frisian Columbia, which I'm going to rename to... What are we going to rename this one to? It's got to be something original, such as Roman Columbia. There you go. That's a number 25 originality right there, guys. No one would have thought about this name, clearly. And coming back to these guys, yes sir, 145, 125, amazing. Why am I even checking the coalition? Doesn't make any difference anyway. There you go. That's a massive chunk out of them. Now they have only this bit left here, and apparently one province I didn't even notice. Wow. Wow, Commonwealth. Is that how you're gonna do me? This is gonna allow the Russians to still attack them. Bruh. Well, hopefully they don't vassalize them. Can they even do that? They have less than 100. They got 44 for me. I don't know how much admin efficiency the Russians have, though. That's the big question. Speaking of, I'm trying to get my dynasty on them. Well, I'm trying to PU them. I got my dynasty on the Russian throne. Now it's a matter of either pushing for it with the war or getting a little bit lucky. So I'll give it a couple, 20 years, something. If nothing happens, I'll just enforce a PU directly. So I have enough time to integrate them as well later down the line. When the hell did Lubeck get so many cores? Do they have these lands? I didn't even notice them before. Oh man, that's going to be real juicy now because we're going to be establishing ourselves in this node. Lubeck is surprisingly the second richest node in the world right now after our Genoese node. So that's big cash right there. Big cash. Look at that, man. Look at that. Minus 65% coring cost. We actually could lower this now that I think about it. If we take the Hindu monument and we convert to Hindu, right? Yeah, because we don't have any core creation cost reduction for orthodoxy that I know of. No. But hey, it's fine. I'm not min-maxing. Honestly, even if I don't get the world conquest, it's not the end of the world. At least I tried and I'm having semi-fun here. Like, I'm enjoying the game, but it's just really tedious. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. If you ever plan on doing a world conquest, strap in because it's really tedious. And it seems like these guys basically gave up here because they still have one province that I haven't taken, but they're still accepting my full annexation. So that's the definition of giving up, really. That means we got everything except the Danish lands and these guys. So we're gonna attack them both in the same war. Denmark, I got a truce with? What? No shot. Oh, because I made him cancel alliance with Pomerania, so I have a truce with them. They don't have one with me. Yeah, until 702. Yeah, no, that's not gonna cut it. I'm just gonna attack these guys, and I'm gonna take stuff now, and then I'm gonna attack again. It's fine. What's my overextension at? 389. Okay, maybe it is time we make a subject. Yeah, you know what? Let's make a subject here. Let's give it a Germanic name, a true Germanic name, such as Barbarian Scum. There you go. It's a really good Germanic name. My dynasty, sure, it doesn't make any difference. I'm gonna make you guys pronoias anyway. Randomize, and that is the perfect one right there. Now let's turn these bastards into a pronoyer. Yeah, boy, and let's give this pronoyer all the lands around here. Boom shakalaka doo, skibidi bibi weeby doo, skabada booby dooby doo, skibobo. You know what I'm saying, right? You guys definitely understand what I'm trying to say, right? Now I know some of you gonna already ask, Ludi, how you give so many province to your pronoyer, bro? What is going on here? You cannot give any more province because it's above their overextension. That's my impression of Kevin, the street urchin. You guys know Kevin, right? Anyway, so this is how you do it. Assign province to client state, Clicius Maximus, and that's it. That's how you avoid that stupid thing. So that allows you to give all the provinces without any issues. I'm gonna make multiple pronoyars like this. I'm gonna make this guy over in North Germany, and I'm gonna make a few more in Africa and in Asia, I think. Hopefully this 46-year-old is gonna, you know, die a little bit faster rather than later, because I had a 80-something-year-old pronoyer in my previous run. Well, my previous part of this run, really. You know you were in big shit when you got, what, 300,000 units by your border over here? Russia would like to join in this one. What? Delhi also. I might actually get Delhi in so I can give him some provinces to, from Gujarat, some of Gujarat's provinces. Now let's push in. Let's go, boys. Let's Gucci Strombuchi, which is totally an Iranian name in case you're wondering. Gucci Strombuchi. It means something in Iranian. Actually make our leader general because we want him to die a little bit quicker. We can have 23 freaking generaliases. That's a lot of them. I also can recruit a lot more units. In fact, I really should do that. Yeah, let's do that right now. So we can start the Adal and the Persian War. We can do both of them at the same time. Hey guys, so remember how this here is 104% war score, but I can fully annex them. What is going on here, Ludi? Well, that is because we use the imperialism CB, so that means all of their provinces are 75% cost, so I can essentially take another 25% above whatever their provinces cost. So it also means I can take a little bit of money from them too, not just the provinces. That's it, right? We pieced out the other. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we can do this fully annexation for the entirety of their nation here, and now we're going to focus on Kilwa, which also owns the majority of the southern bits, and also take care of Marihan. We still have a truce with them. It's fine. Same thing goes for the Persians. Because we used the imperialism war, we can take a lot more than we normally would be able to. So I'm not sure if I should take this or this. Probably this. I want to take the outline of their nation so nobody takes their lands afterwards. Yeah, this is the smarter thing to do here. All right, there you go. One more war in Zablag as they slay. And we will be making client states / pronoias out of both of these areas because it's way too much overextension. Right now we got 366, which is not too bad considering that most of these we can core up for 1 admin point. But still, we don't have any admin points. We even got the event that gave us minus admin points. It's just bad RNG, man. It do be like that sometimes. Let's figure out our next expansion. Transoxiana likely with Sind. I think it's going to be my next one. Yep, definitely. Here's a really nice modifier for the Ichankala. To reduce trade penalty on non-main trade node plus 25%. That is really good because right now we have 3 trade nodes that we're collecting from, not just the main one in Genoa, right? So it means that our Lubekian trade node and the English one are going to give less of a penalty now as consequence. 700 freaking ducats in Genoa. Nice. All right, let's also finish the Danish war because I kind of forgot about it. How's this going? We're going to go through the north. There you go. We wiped out their armies there, I think. And we're going to go for the fortifications. We can do them all in one war if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we can fully annex the entirety of the Danish lands here. Which also means we're going to get all of Vinland as our colony afterwards. Oh no, guys. The barbarian scum are taking our Danish provinces. Whatever will we do? Now, you might be wondering, I'm going to give all of this, of course, to the barbarian scumbags, but you might be wondering why I let them keep Shayland. There's a reason. I couldn't fully annex them because they had the province here in Matinibudibirakatu and this one here. So if I was to take Shayland, they would have those 2 provinces and now we'd not get their colonies. This way, I snaked all the way there, so now their only remaining province is Shayland. So in the next war, when I attack, I take the remaining colonies as my colonies, namely Vinland, Louisiana, and if it's basically me avoiding having to fight these colonies directly afterwards. 10 times easier just taking Shayland. And if I really want to choose it, I could just break the truce and then I get the Danish Louisiana and Vinland right now, but I don't need to. I'm not in a rush, to be fair. I'm just chilling right now. I just woke up actually and I had a massive banana, some real gold. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I just like the way it tastes. It's a Japanese drink. What do you want? And I walked for 15 minutes prior to starting to record to take out the trash because the closest trash station to me is pretty far away because I live in the forest, right? And they only come twice a week to pick up the trash. And if I miss it, I gotta wait for a few more days. So I didn't want to miss it. So like 7 a.m. I was like half asleep because I went to sleep late last night recording this, taking the trash and thinking of, who am I gonna attack next? Persia? Oh yeah, Persia's 2 wars for sure. And by the way, in case you're wondering how I managed to get my heir on the throne of the Russians, well, the first time I was just lucky. The second time after the first one died, I just used request relative as heir because I had the opinion and I had the favors with them, and now we got Marinos Palaiologos as the second attempt of getting that PU against them. But honestly, I'm just kind of thinking maybe screw this, bro. Annexing the entirety of Russia is 3 wars, so I can just truce break twice and I got everything. Now I don't need to wait for integrating them and everything else, so I think I'm just gonna cancel the alliance and attack them after. Yeah, screw these guys, bro. Screw these guys. We're gonna be wiping out the Russians. Oh, and I didn't give Holstein to the barbarians because I want to core it up and I want to build here the monument. Wait, where was the monument? Pretty sure the monument was in Holstein. Holy shit, they got 868 development. I might have given them a little bit too many provinces. That was also after I placated them because they had 100 liberty desired before. We're gonna need to start a war and send additional troops because during war I can just send as many troops as I want, and it's not many. Look at that, 9,000 units manpower, and we get 10% liberty desire reduction, which is a huge deal. So in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have even placated them. I should have just waited for the war, really. And we got our war in Transoxiana, so now let's do this a few times so we make sure that they never ever rebel against us again. Also, guys, you might have noticed this here, a Greek Iberian company. Now, how is that possible for me to have a trade company in Iberia, considering that this is a part of Europe, which is the same subcontinent as my capital? So you cannot have subcontinents. Remember that you cannot have trade companies in your capital subcontinent. But Sevilla also has one state state that is a part of Africa, the continent or subcontinent of Africa, North Africa, whatever you want to call it. That allows me to add this particular area to the trade company, and as such, I can make use of the land force limit or whatever buildings I want to build in here. It's not enough to get 50% obviously of the node here, so I'm not getting the extra merchant from it. We also have access to the counting house now, so that's going to make a massive difference in our economy. Counting houses are by far my favorite building in this game, since the amount of money you get from these counting houses is massive compared to the cost of building them. Only 200-300 ducats to build them, and you get 100% production, essentially double the amount of production you get in your provinces. Alright, now this is showing, but it was not showing before. That's strange. That's really strange. Oh, is it because it was not cored? Maybe I had to core it prior to doing this. I guess so. By the way, guys, now all of our territories have minus 25 minimum autonomy, so they are essentially 65 autonomy without being full cores, or better yet, full states. So that's really good. That actually helps us so much. Bro, are you shitting me? We inherited the barbarian scum, and guess what? They barely even cored their starting freaking provinces, the one I gave them 1,000,000 years ago. Come on, man. We can always make more barbarian scum if we need to, right? We got that infinite barbarian scum glitch. It's called client states. I got some great news, Poland. Imagine, you've just approved your residential status, so now we're gonna wipe you out and make you full residents of the Roman Empire. I know you're so happy, right? It's amazing. Such a great opportunity of being more integrated with the rest of the planet, really. That right there is how you invade a nation and make them happy about it. It's called propaganda, boys. Why always the good guys win the wars? Of course. Who else would win except the good guys, right? Wait, what? Oh shit, I forgot to obliterate them. Oh my dude. Oh god, Lord Schnappledoops. Oh boy. Holy shit, man. This gold rush event is giving me 47,000 freaking ducats. What? Oh, we haven't embraced this yet, brother. I forgot about it. Okay, I should probably cancel all of the conversions I've been doing, because this is gonna be a lot cheaper now, isn't it? Yep. Look at all the modifiers we got here. We don't even have adjacent province with our culture, and it's 6 development to, well, it's 6 diplo points to convert this. So if we have an adjacency, it's gonna be reduced by another, what was it, 25% if I'm not mistaken? Excuse me, birthplace of the revolution. What? Oh, that is not good. Oh, okay, that's actually not good. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, not the revolution. Are we gonna become a revolutionary Roman Empire? I kind of like my flag and my name right now. I don't want to change my flag to the stupid revolutionary one. Thus ends the reign of the mighty Polish Empire. Wait, what? They centralized a state? Damn, they really were trying to play tall so they can get back at me? Are you kidding me? Fighting till the bitter end? I like it. I really like it. But yeah, now basically all of Europe is ours. So there's that, right? Let's finish what's left in Africa. We got that front going for us. It's really, at this point, it's really just a rinse and repeat kind of moment. And I feel like we can do it by 1750, all of the conquests. It's not as hard as I initially thought it would be. Wait, what? I didn't realize this. Brand Castle actually is, if you're Roman culture, you can use it. You don't have to be Carpathian. That kind of makes sense, right? I mean, the Romanians are basically the descendants of the Romans, end of the day. And we are, of course, using our plentiful amounts of money to max out this thing immediately. Oh, we got coal. Let's build the furnace, baby. Oh my lord, look at that. Look at that. That is delicious. Coal is gonna skyrocket our economy right now. It's also time that we attack the Japanese with imperialism so we can take them out in one more. I think it is indeed one more, right? Let's see. War score 118%, which means we can for sure annex the entirety of their lands in one single swoop. And with Japan secured, that is the biggest, so it's gonna be very easy to get rid of the other ones after. Not to mention we can use it as a base in the next wars against the Russians, because they have the islands of the Kurils and so on. There you go. That's full annexation, right? What am I missing? The main thing I'm worried about is that I'm not gonna get my visa renewed for doing this, but hey, you know what? I'm bringing peace to Japan, okay? So Japanese immigration officer, if you're watching this, I love you. Please let me stay here longer. So we've conquered pretty much everything in Europe with the exception of Russia, and everything in Africa with the exception of Kilwa, and we're marching on to Asia, which means that you got clickbaited because this isn't the final part, okay? Sure, the thumbnail says World Conquest as the Roman Empire, but you know what's up? We're gonna do it live. That's right. If we reach the like goal, we're gonna finish off this entire run in a live stream, so you guys can ask all the questions you ever want to ask, see my timeline, see everything you might want to see, and I can explain a little bit more in detail how I started the campaign, the mid part, the late part, how I deal with XYZ. I want to use this as an educational tool for whenever somebody asks the questions in the future, I can just redirect them to the live stream later down the line, right? So don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like these in the future, and until the next time, check out this awesome Mamluks run. And I want to give a massive thank you to all of my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I would not be able to do this without all your support.